wanted to make this video real quick. And I'm suffering. Been suffering for like 9 years. So let's get to it. I realized that I'm the problem. And it sucks. And basically, I couldn't eat food or drink anything. Like, many days I didn't eat anything for like 3 days in a row. And one of the bigger problems, because I'm not going to get into that all right now, and I did try other stuff, was just the fact that I kept trying to eat all these heavy foods, and it would slow down my digestion so much. Like the best thing, and I've ate like lighter foods too, but there was a certain food that pretty much worked above them all. But my intuition was all messed up for myself. Though I could help anybody else. And it's just like absolutely crazy. Because I felt like death every day. Nothing made me feel better. I mean, I was pure on starving. I did realize a couple things through this journey. But yeah, I just couldn't, my body was shaking every day. Inside. Like this. And it still does. To a lesser degree. But I should have just stuck with this food that was easier to digest. And it just really fucked me over. Because none of these other foods were giving me energy. I mean, I've even tried McDonald's, Wendy's a couple times. I just literally couldn't drink or eat anything. And most of the time, like, whether I was getting completely constipated from eating, like, heavy foods, was the fact that also I wasn't getting any energy. Yeah, so it was just like a downhill tumble into some tumbleweeds. It was pure suffering, and there was no way out of it. I've even ate, like, you know, like fish sticks. Probably ate some, like, oatmeal cookies or oatmeal. Chocolate, which, not a bad one. Probably gonna try that again. Like, I'm still fucked up. And since I couldn't sit still, couldn't digest food. I had no energy. Like, I felt like I should have rode the short bus. I could not think. So, like, I couldn't even help myself. And went to the doctor. Hell, I've even hired doctors. And it's just, none of them helped. Yeah. It actually stems from the vegan diet. It messed up my digestion so bad. It exhausted me to, like, the point of death. But thank God, I always pray, He still wants me here. And I tried to do as much as I can. And I tried and tried. But then tried some more. I felt like death. Dying would have been easier. My soul, I could feel it. Wanting to leave the body. So, nobody can tell me shit. Because I know what it's like to die. And I know everything about reality. Coming to that aspect of what reality is and what happens when you die. But I suffered all this time. And I surrender. I pretty much surrendered this whole time. The only thing is I didn't know. And some foods, like, at one time they were beneficial. And then at these other times, not at all. Or they didn't have the same effect. But the point being is, I kept eating heavy foods. And sometimes it was cold, like real cold. Sometimes it was like raw foods. Even bananas. They just... Which would be fine every once in a while. But I kept trying to follow specific diets. More importantly, I'm just putting together some supplements that I'm selling. It will be out on my website. Supplements I truly believe in. And the herbs. It's just, like, I thought these foods were easier to digest. And it wouldn't be fine every once in a while, but they weren't giving me energy. And I couldn't eat a bunch of food. So ultimately they were fucking me. Yeah, and I give up. That's how I get better. I mean, it was just suffering. My mind was shaking. My whole spirit was trembling every day. And nothing I tried. Food was on my mind 24/7 for the last like 10, 11 years. Because it even happened while I was on the diet. Like, that's all I wanted to do for the last 10, 11 years. is eat. Like, no one knows what hunger is like, or what it's like to be thirsty. Because they go hand in hand, basically. Yeah. It absolutely sucks. That's pure suffering. No one's gonna have to go through that. Yeah. There's nothing that I want anymore. Everything I do is for the love of God, for the love of people, and there's no going back. You know, I felt like life was over a long time ago. Yeah, I was even gonna myself many times. I mean, every day I felt like I was gonna die. And I don't want you to be afraid of death, because most people are gonna feel good when they die, but not when your vibratory state is in such a state like that for so long. Yeah, you don't want to be there. Which I don't. It's like a one in a billion chance. Yeah, you're talking to like the next Messiah. And I took the time out to make this video. I hope you take the time out to listen to this. And it will change your life. And I will do whatever I can. So, God bless you guys. Appreciate it. I couldn't even sit still to like read a page of a book. Like, I couldn't even watch a video for more than a minute. And I hated watching videos. It was the only thing that I hated it, but it was the only thing that actually helped, other than sometimes being with people. But yeah, I would like have to look away. I would keep getting distracted, but I would feel so bad every second. And I tried so many things to help me, but a lot of stuff costs money, and I spent all my money. Not to mention, nobody cares. No one really cares about sick people or when you're sick. Yeah. People are too caught up in their lives. Too busy with the 9 to 5s.